Hello viewers, today we're going to be cleaning and servicing the HV 8-inch. Put the model real quick before I do a before thing. Alright, Chung Yuan Electric Co. Ltd. Oh, it's actually a 9-inch, never mind. 9-inch high velocity fan, model number MF-9, 100 volts AC, 60 hertz, 0.8 amps, made in China. Oh, date code of 12/16. Enter tech. Okay, I'm not gonna do the rest of that, but yeah, it's not UL listed. Looks like. I'm gonna give you a before running and an after running. So yeah, this thing is pretty dusty, and since it isn't really thick dust, I think all I'm gonna need to do is maybe brush off the excess dust, and then we're gonna clean it off a little bit with water, and then we're gonna put it in front of the fan and let it dry. And while that's happening, I'm going to service the motor. So let me show you how it sounds on low. Medium. You can just hear like a slight rattling noise. If you can't tell already, it's pretty dusty. Dust is flying off of it. So let's go ahead and get to work. And of course there's a short spin down time, so there has to be something wrong with the bearings. I'm going to go ahead and take the feet thing off, which doesn't seem to be dusty, but I'm still going to go ahead and take it off, just so that way I can get to the screws. It's easier. This needs a little bit of cleaning, but it's something like a little pick off kind of thing, so I'm going to knock over my fan oil, because I don't have a screw holder. That sucks. I haven't used a drill because earlier I was trying to take it apart to make it easier to take apart. And the screwdriver just wouldn't do what I wanted it to do, so I just grabbed the drill and it worked completely fine. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Westinghouse fan because it's hot in here and I don't want to have to turn on the... Oh, it's been 2 minutes, so I have to wait. Let's go ahead and take the screws out. This seems to be a pretty nice fan. I bent this so that way I can actually grab the handle. But anyway, make sure there's no camera. The camera. Very quick. I enjoy cleaning and servicing fans when I'm actually able to do it easily. And I'll try my best to make it easy too. Honestly, what I might need is a little drill like Jordan Yu does. It'll be easier to do. And I'm not going to be constantly trying to drill against the dang thing. So here's the outside. Here's the inside. We're going to be cleaning that up next. But first we're going to go ahead and take the blade off, and we're going to take the motor off its thing. Which the back doesn't seem to be that bad, but we're going to go ahead and clean that. Just because it ain't bad doesn't mean you shouldn't clean it. Because, I mean, come on. Go ahead and make it look nice, you know? Try not to bend the blades. That'll be a freak show and a half. Good grief, this one's stuck. Here we go. Not as stuck as the vintage fans usually are. Okay, took it off successfully. It's a pretty dusty metal HV blade. Here's the dusty motor, which is gonna get cleaned. We used to have like 2 of these at this house, at this house right now, but of course both of them had bearing problems, in the which was a while ago, and a while ago I didn't know a thing about fixing fans. I learned like not last summer, but probably around the summer before that. I don't know. Just sometime last year is all I know. Oh no! There's a little cover that I'm gonna go ahead and clean too. Check the screws out. Not dropping them. I'm trying not to break the fan while I'm at it. Good grief. This fan's going to be used in here, besides the Westinghouse. The Westinghouse, which is running right now behind you. It runs good, but I don't want to have to run it too much, because that fan is my great-grandfather's fan, and I would really like to keep it running as long as I possibly can. But I would also like to use it because it blows a lot of air. And I mean a lot of air. Oh, there's the tripod kick of the day. That's on purpose, by the way. I did that on purpose. Jordan Yu doesn't do it on purpose, I don't think. I mean, he does it in almost every video. So, almost every video, Jordan, if you're watching this. Fun fact. On that, that white box fan that I have, there's a little one that's kind of like the Massy, the purple Massy, but it's different in a way. It's like older and it's more of a box. It has a white blade instead of a purple blade. Well, I took the bearings off of one of these little fans right here, and it was a success. Works completely fine with no problemos. Thank God there was no problems. That would have been a trouble. Okay. Don't want to have to disconnect the switch, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to. I mean, most of this is really just like loose dust, so it's probably not gonna take much to clean. But yeah, so now let's go ahead and clean this right here. My brush, and clean it out. See, it's really easy. All you have to do is take apart the fan, take it off, and then just dust it. You don't exactly have to use water. Oh, what do you know? This fan's made by Massy. Makes me wonder. This says on here. No, but it's made by Massy. That's cool. All right, now I'm gonna clean the motor, and then we're gonna go outside and clean the rest of it. So I might use a little bit of water, but we're gonna have to really dry it because it's metal. Yeah, so it's made by Massy. That's interesting. I didn't know that. But hey, better than nothing, really. Okay. Now let's go outside and let's clean the rest of this. I just realized that I said I was gonna clean most of it off and then use water to get the rest of it off. So. Clean. Look at this little chunk of dust. Which I don't even think I even need to use water. It really isn't that bad. But to make sure I get not every speck of dust, because I honestly don't care if there's a little speck of dust on it. A speck of dust isn't gonna ruin the performance. A bunch of dust is not even on camera. Good grief. I'll learn someday to keep it all on camera. Got a couple nicks in the blade, it looks like. That's interesting, in my opinion. I don't really like to clean it with water because then you gotta dry it and stuff. And who wants to dry a fan stuff? So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of them on the outside. Yes, it looks clean mostly, but we still got the inside. So let's go ahead and do that. That was easy. All I gotta do is dust it off. It wasn't like kitchen dust, it was just more of like shelf dust, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the kind of dust that you have to really scrub. Alright, well that's good. Let's go ahead and do the bearings, since it really isn't that bad. Yeah, there's a random water bottle just sitting there, so. Anyway. Let's go ahead. Oh, is it on camera? Yes, it is. I'll show how tight these guys put the stink out of the straight. Alright. Hopefully this fan's not going to be a pain in the butt to get apart. It was almost a pain in the butt to get apart. Off. Little washer. Keep that on there. Set this here. Put up there. Oh wait, I don't know. That's the bearing we're doing. Never mind. I was like, what the heck am I doing? Oh wait, I'm doing it right. All right. We're about to have tacos later, so I need to hurry up. Go ahead and try to see it while I'm cleaning this off. Use a little less brush that isn't dusty. Get all the clean. All right. Now, we'll go ahead. Oh, there's a little oil wick in there. That's cool. All right, make sure it's on camera. The camera, as Jordan you would say. Jordan, if you're watching this, I hope you're okay with me taking your I don't know what you would call it. Typical vocabulary, I don't know. Yeah, I over oil it, but and in my opinion, it's better to over oil it than it is to not oil it enough, because then it won't last as long. Much. Just let it soak in. Let it soak for a little bit. Oh, this one needs to be clean too. There we go. Make sure it's on the camera, as Jordan you would say. I've already said that. I know. You know, this fan was made in 2016 or 2012, something like that. So so honestly, this fan was made probably, if it was made in 2016, is a year after Jordan started his channel, which was in 2015, I believe. Yes, I've looked at your channel, dude. It's nice. If Jordan even sees this video, I don't even know. Well, then sleep in. what to do while it sleeps in. I guess you could watch this, the Westinghouse run, I guess. Enough, because then if you don't oil it enough, one, it won't last long, and two, I don't even know what number two would be. Because I do. Crap. Did that damage it? No, I didn't. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and. Good grief, I might have over oiled that. Yeah, I over oiled them, I think. But hey. If I didn't oil them enough, we'll do another video on oiling the thing. So, let's go ahead and put the fan right back together. I need a screwdriver, but I'm going to brush this fan oil. Get a towel somewhere else on the foam floor, I don't care. Alright. Which way is it supposed to be? I'd say it's probably this way. So remember, yeah, you would think it would be. The wire would be in the back. So hopefully I'm doing this the correct way. And if it isn't the right way, then that sucks. Which I don't know if that matters, really. If it ends up going the wrong way, we'll know. You have to tap the shaft to make sure it's going to run better, but we'll find out if I actually need to. I had no idea this fan was made by Massy. That is interesting, in my opinion. I had no idea. Not even on camera. Good grief. I'll never get something on camera correctly. But the more I practice, I think the more I'll get better. So... barely tap the trigger, if you're watching this video. So don't worry, I didn't strip it. I just went I'm not trying to strip the thing. Oh, no. Okay, let's see how stiff the thing is. I'm going to tap the shaft a little bit. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, now we're going to pull this through here. That around there. Put the switch in. I hope it'll fit correctly. Put the rest of the wiring right here. Make sure it lines up correctly. Line up correctly. Come on. So, why isn't it lining up? Interesting. It doesn't want to line up correctly. Did I do something backwards? Something backwards because it ain't lining up correctly. just looks so off. I don't know why. It looks off. We'll find out, I guess. Go ahead and get the little box. Where's that box? Box. Can't do it. The box. As you would say. Probably still did that wrong, but that doesn't matter. It's a video. Video's gonna suck sometimes. Life sucks sometimes. Yeah, words of wisdom from Tristan. Good grief. Life sucks sometimes. You gotta deal with it. Now, don't hate on me if I use the wrong screws, because I'm probably never gonna remember what screws are what. And I'm gonna sit right here with this fan blade. The fan blade. Why is the blade greasy? What the heck? That's. I'm not gonna put oil on the shaft because I don't want to, and it's not like it's an old fan, so I doubt it's gonna get stuck. It's like what? 2016. If I can stop dropping the stinking screwdriver. Oh my gosh! Can I please stop dropping the screwdriver? Oh my gosh, I keep dropping it because my finger keeps on getting caught on something. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the fan and let's see how good it sounds. Is it nighttime? It looks dark in the AC unit. Not mold. It can't be mold, right? Wow, this video is 22 minutes long so far. That's actually kind of insane. Alright. Blade seems to move pretty well. Let's test it. I didn't really even have to tap the shaft, to be honest. I really didn't have to. And that's good. Anyway. Looks nice and new now, does it now? Look at that sound so stupid. I don't know what's rattling. Whatever, dude. As long as that ain't the bearings. Might oil the bearings a little bit, but anyway. Mom was like, "Are you on live?" I'm like, "No, I went to a live with this." What the world? Sounds loose. That runs nice. Maybe the blade's loose. Probably the blade's loose is all. That was weird, but the blade's probably just loose. Bye.